it's so important as a woman to just let it go and just be that bitch. Hey goddess, this is the FroLiyf YouTube channel. I'm here to display my journey being a goddess. I'll give you a little insight about FroLiyf and what we're all about. Here at FroLiyf, I provide hairstyles for women to explore themselves and figure out what they actually love doing to their hair, because sometimes we are kind of confined to certain hairstyles because of work or our social circles. But I've been in the industry for about 6 years now, and I've seen, heard, and done so many different things: how to make myself known, how to market myself, how to be authentically me.
It's been a while since you heard from me. I stay alone, protect my energies.
And how to produce great content as well, because we are in the digital era and it's necessary for people to see your work. I've incorporated my YouTube skills because I've been on YouTube for a couple of years now on my personal channel, as well as my hair skills, to create this channel and to show you guys all the different things that I've done. I enjoy being a niche company in business. I think it's important for you to be the brand, to represent the brand. It allowed me to find myself as a business owner and figure out how I want to define myself. I was very worried about how I was being perceived, but I've gotten to a point now where I've kind of found where I fit in, and now I fit in where I fit in. Like, there's really no definition. Be authentic, be yourself. Your hairstylist is pretty much your unbiased best friend. I like to be, I'm like the hair godmother. Like they say the fairy godmother, I'm like the hairy godmother. Does that work? Haircare is super important for me, so I try to implement different products to help the hair feel great, to help the hair feel as moisturized as possible. Being that I specialize in protective styles, it's important for me to try different products that work for different hair types, because everyone has different hair types, everyone has different things that they use for their hair. So I always ask the client, what are some products that you like to use in your hair, so that I can pick them up at the beauty supply next time going around. Most of the time people use light oils or they will use moisturizers. Most people use either or. A lot of people aren't big on hair care because just living everyday life is very hard to keep up with your hair care regimen. So I try to implement that in the service as well. Speaking of hair care, here's some things that I enjoy using for clients when they come in for the first time. One of the main things that I love to use is the hair fertilizer. This is really, really good. I bought a whole bunch of this a while back. Okay, I was looking at the expiration date. It says 3/11/22. So you gotta make sure you're checking the expiration dates for hair products as well, because it does expire. The fertilizer is pretty much a grease. I love using this like right after I blow dry the client's hair. Some people come in with wet hair, or some people come in with hair that they washed the night before and they didn't detangle. So I always detangle their hair prior to sectioning and getting into the protective style. The next thing that I love to use is obviously my butterfly oil. This is one of my favorite oils to use because it has a whole bunch of different oils that are really good for hair growth, and it just smells so good. When you're able to access your scalp, it allows you to keep things moisturized even when you don't have access to it. It's best to do protective styles where you can actually access your scalp. Scalp is exactly where all the growth begins, so it's best to start there and work your way down. And butterfly oil is where it's at. That's all I gotta say. The next item that I love to use is a cream moisturizer, which is really good for the LCO method. A lot of people like to use it. I love the LCO method. It just allows the hair to feel really, really moisturized and saturated. So if someone comes in with wet hair, or if they come in with dry hair, I still use it without the liquid. I'll just sprinkle a little leave-in conditioner, and then I'll put in my cream, which is the TGIN buttercream, and this is a daily moisturizer. I love this because it's really thick and it smells really good, so they got me there. These are my top 2 tools. First up is my crochet hook and my rat tail comb. Obviously for parting, the rat tail comb just allows you to part really accurately and really get in the crevices to get that accurate parting space. I decided to do hair on my family members, my friends. They started to recommend people. I started my Instagram page and the first name was FroLiyf. So I literally created an Instagram page specifically for doing crochet braids, and that's what I really started with. So I started off with crochet braids. I crocheted in curls, twists, braids, whatever you wanted crochet, I was able to do it. This is one of the tools that has gotten me to where I am, and I love it so much because it's allowed me to try so many different hair textures. And as of now, I am really excited to try even more crochet looks. I feel like, you know, going to the hair salon, like I never really had that connection with my hairstylist, and for me and my clients have a very close-knit relationship, so it allows me to really understand what is needed. My motto is unleash your inner goddess, which means to break free from all the ideas that you've been taught growing up and figure out what makes you feel beautiful, what makes you feel like a goddess, what makes you feel like a queen, and do that. Don't ask for permission, just do it. I think that now we live in an era where women feel like they have to be super hypersexualized to be a goddess or to be sexy. And sometimes sexy is conservative. Sometimes sexy is working hard. Sometimes sexy is not working hard. Sexy for me is changing my hair and getting my nails done and just grooming myself, loving on myself is very sexy. The world is so much different once you unleash it and you just let go and you just One of the main things that makes me feel like a goddess is putting on lip gloss. If you don't see me with my lip gloss on, there's probably something going on mentally, because it's really one of my favorite things to have on. Make sure to follow FroLiyf on Instagram and Twitter so you can get daily updates. Stay tuned for more videos like this. At FroLiyf, I am going to be sharing a lot of exclusive things here for you guys to enjoy. Make sure to subscribe. Thumbs this video up if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video.